Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the SWDtv.com. You're joining us live at Southwest Dekalb High School as the hometown crowd is filling in. Would you say there's a home court advantage in this game as Southwest Dekalb Panthers are facing the Therrell Panthers? So the Battle of the Panthers. We're getting ready for tip-off right here.
And these are two teams that are the preseason #1 team in our Georgia Hoop Circle polls, respectively in 5A and then 2A.
Therrell off to a hard start, and it's Roman Son on the two-point play right there. 7:49, already 11 seconds passed and 2 on the board.
It'll be interesting to see Southwest Dekalb will be without Terrence Edwards, Denzel, Dancel, and Maurice Harvey. So it'll be interesting to see how they adjust to that.
Yeah, key players that they'll have to adjust without it. As Walton is going to pass it to James Glisson. Tries to put it underneath the rim in the direction of Jalen Pittman, but cannot get it. And it'll go into possession of Therrell. So that is Roman Son, the man that has the only points on the board so far. And out for the screen right there by Cameron Forston. Looks back, Son passes it back to Miller. And after a couple of attempts, he's going to get the points and one. Calvin Miller, the 5'11" junior point guard, at the free throw line for the first time this game. Correction, that is Robbie Armbruster. And it's 5-0, 7-12 in this game, as that is Jalen Pittman underneath, cannot make the shot, and that is Cameron Fortson trying to find a red shirt open. He's going to give it to Son. Son being guarded by Kadarius Johnson.
This is a good matchup. Two tough guards know how to score the basketball. Roman Son, Kadarius Johnson.
And using the power underneath was Armbruster, but could not get the shot. As for Southwest Dekalb, they're going to get points on the board, and that's going to be Jarrett Walton on the shot. 6:22 in counting. 5-2 in favor of Therrell. Throwing on the outside as Roman Son is going to go take it inside. Gets the 2, 7-2, 6-10. As Pittman has no one in sight. Southwest Dekalb answers back. 4-7 as we approach 6 minutes in this game, in this first quarter.
Son guarded by KD Johnson.
Roman Son trying to play off of the screen by Armbruster.
Son's got to learn he's got to stay away from the baseline, from the out of bounds. They're using that as another way to trap.
And Therrell will get it now and passing it in to Son. Son. Son saying that to his team that you gotta hurry up. You don't want those kind of violations where 3-second or 4-second violations. And Son again will get the ball, try to do his best to pass it away, and he does to Calvin Miller. Miller to Fortson, back to Miller. And now it's going to be Fortson. Goes for the shot, will not get it, and he sees a man open. It's going to be Kadarius Johnson.
Nice use by KD Johnson.
7-6. Southwest Dekalb is answering as they get possession again.
Eugene Brown got fouled. And this is the thing. This is a great early season matchup for both teams. Like I said, both teams have high expectations of going on to win the state championship. Southwest is number 1 in 5A, Therrell number 1 in 2A.
Both teams having a history of success filled with talent and bright young kids on each roster, as Jarrett Walton for SWD has the ball, trying to get it out, and he finally does take care of Darius Johnson. As you see on the top of your screen, that's Pittman underneath, gonna throw it out for a nice shot right there by James Glisson.
Nice shot by Glisson, and the big man showing you that he can step out and shoot that basketball as well.
Roman Sun will get the ball again. Communicating with his team as he passes it off and he cuts underneath, and there's going to be Armbruster. Takes a shot at Pittman. Battle of big men right there between Jalen Pittman and Robbie Armbruster. Both 200 pounds. Eugene Brown for Southwest Dekalb is going to take it, but that will be a foul.
Nice take by Eugene Brown. Coach's son, Eugene Brown III, like I said, actually started, his offers are starting to pick up. Recently just got an offer from Georgia Tech as well.
Talented young man right there, prospect Eugene Brown, 6'5", 180 pounds, only a junior. As his first free throw is going to dribble off the rim and no good. 4:21, 9-7. SWD will not get points with those two free throws. And the rebound is recovered by Therrell and in and out of the hands of Calvin Miller.
Therrell's going to immediately come up and try to press out with the Cab. Looks like Sun's going to try to put some pressure on KD Johnson.
And good job guarding right there by Cameron Fortson. As SWD will have possession. Jared Walton had the ball initially. (4-1), 9-7 is still the score. In favor of Southwest Dekalb. Seems like a low-scoring game right now. Good defense on both sides.
Yeah, two hard-playing teams.
Less than 4 minutes. Sun communicating with his team. Gives it to Miller. Miller gets past two white jerseys. Cuts in between them, but with 3:46, a foul is going to be called, and Miller will have a shot at the free throw line to get points and tie this game up. Miller's first shot is up and through. Both teams are bringing it, the aggression, and so far not too much has happened offensively as this second free throw for Calvin Miller goes through. 9-9, 3:46 remaining. And that is Brown. Brown on the perimeter. Brown is going to go for the three. Drains it. Eugene Brown makes it 12-9 with 3.5 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Calvin Miller to Roman Sun. Roman Sun finds a lane. But with 3:22 in this game, Sun cannot get it through.
Look like he got fouled by Jalen Pittman on that shot. So go to the line and shoot too. Too early foul by Pittman. I don't know if that's going to affect this Southwest Dekalb team not having three guys who's also not playing right now.
First one is bounce off and misses. Barry, do you think this one is going to come down to the wire? Fourth quarter?
You know what? These are two tough teams, two coaches, man, who have a lot of experience. If you don't know that Coach Johnson from Therrell also won a state championship at Millie Road. He's the coach of DeKalb County at MLK as well. So he's always been a defensive-minded coach. It'll be interesting to see what happens. We know what Eugene Brown brings on this side of DeKalb.
Absolutely. Eugene Brown Jr., the father of Eugene Brown III, as SWD. We'll give it to Walton. Darius Johnson cannot get it. Miller to Son. Son is going to go for it, and that is a nice block by Eugene Brown III.
Hey, I wonder if we should charge Eugene Brown. He almost broke the SWD sign over there.
Definitely would be liable for that. Nice play by Brown.
Good block by Eugene Brown.
Son is looking for an arm breaster. Pittman is guarding him.
Hassan, I don't know if you can tell in the paint though. Them guys are getting physical. It's a lot of big bodies being thrown around down there too.
A lot, both 200-pound men, as this is a takeaway. And Therrell will get the points. Good awareness right there by Rashawn Frederick. 2:38 and counting. The game is tied 12-12. Kadarius Johnson throws it underneath to Pittman. Pittman on the outside to Eugene Brown and drains it. What a showing by Brown in this first quarter.
Nice shot by Brown.
15-12, 2:15 and counting. That is Miller for three. Gets it as well.
Answer that back. Katie Johnson gonna throw it down the court to Gilson.
And now
Johnson got the ball. Attack.
Wow, back and forth action that we're seeing from both teams. Good defense, good offense on both sides. So 158, 15-15 is your score. As this crowd is getting into it. We mentioned the home court advantage for Southwest DeKalb. And that is Frederick, the man that had the takeaway. Back to Son, to Miller. Minute 41 and counting. Miller's going to take the shot. Miller gets it. Nice accuracy that we're seeing today by Calvin Miller. Kadarius Johnson being guarded by Armbruster. Then throw it out to Eugene Brown. Oh my goodness. What good showing we're seeing here today by Eugene Brown. Armbruster. Nice block right there by Amir Abdullah. Not to be confused by the recently released Detroit Lions running back. Abdullah, wow.
Eugene Brown's hit three. He's hit 3 threes. I wouldn't say give me the hot song. I'd just say give me the hot chicken.
Miller gets it off the bounce. 20-18. A minute remaining in this game, and that is Abdullah. Blocked by Son. Son saves it in the direction of Miller, but on top of it is going to be Brown.
Brown tried to call a timeout. They wouldn't let him. They call a jump ball. Man, what type of action we got here?
20-18 with less than a minute remaining in this first quarter. Already off to a great start is this game. Kadarius Johnson is going to pass it in for Southwest DeKalb. Going to throw to Abdullah. Abdullah. Going to throw it back to Eugene Brown. Good defense by Miller. Miller has Son to help him out. Son with the assist. Nice touch up, gets the shot. And we've got stoppage.
We got a timeout on the floor.
This crowd is electric.
Hey, it's 22-18. I'm going to tell you something. I think the Therrell people are sitting behind us or something. I can't hear anything right now. I thought we were at Southwest Dekalb. Maybe we at Therrell. I don't know.
Both sides out here to show support for their team. 22-18. Therrell with the lead. And as both teams take an opportunity to go through the game, we want to tell you that you can watch SWD TV whenever, wherever you want, streaming live and on demand on Amazon Fire TV, Roku TV, Apple TV, and Android TV. You can also visit theswdtv.com to watch full game broadcasts, replays, and select original content. Barry, my voice is going to be gone at the end of this game.
Man, hey, this is one heck of a way to end the night.
Absolutely, we appreciate you guys sticking through the last of this as Sun gets the ball but cannot keep his footing. Southwest Dekalb is in control. What an attempt, but we see Eugene Brown with the phenomenal three. Oh my goodness. Kadarius Johnson misses, but Eugene Brown on the three. 22-21 at the end of the first quarter. Therrell has a narrow lead. Barry, wow.
Hey, what a first quarter, man. What a first quarter.
Therrell and Southwest Dekalb are making their presence known here tonight at Southwest Dekalb High School. 22-21 is your score. Thank you for watching the SWD Showdown, sponsored by Planet Fitness on theswdtv.com. Welcome you guys back. Start of the second quarter. It's only the second quarter, guys. 22-21 when we've already seen so much great action here in Decatur, Georgia. Southwest Dekalb High School. You are watching this live on SWDtv.com. I am Hassan Khan alongside my broadcast colleague, Barry Browner. And we are underway for the second quarter. Roman Sun, the point guard, 5'8", 160-pound junior. Very vocal with this team so far. 7:45 remaining. Gonna go for the floater. And after a couple of bounces, gets inside.
Johnson looks to push in transition, finds Gibson down low. Nice shot by the big brother. So he can go inside out.
Yeah, James Gleason with a nice response right there. 24-23, 7:21 in, counting. This is Armbruster. Armbruster's gonna go for the three. Hits the back of the backboard and the rim. Kadarius Johnson has the ball. And in for the shot was Miles Love, but hits the back of the rim. 7:06. So Roman Sun now with less than 7 minutes, 24-23, they are up by a point. Trying to make this at least a 3, maybe 4-point lead. Sun is going to cut underneath. He's going to try to make it a 3-point lead, and he does.
Nice move by Sun. Just slicing and dicing in that lane. KD Johnson takes a jump shot, goes on glass. Followed up by Walt. Got a chance to get it and got fouled. Got a chance to get an and one. Tie this ball game up.
Absolutely. Good finesse, though, by Roman Sun to cut underneath and make it 26 points for Therrell. As Sun's free throw is not through. Or I'm sorry, Walton's free throw is not through. Sun has the ball right now. 6.5 and counting. Sun behind the back, gonna go inside. And after it bounces up the backboards, gets his own rebound, puts it up, and this is Walton now. Down by 3 is Southwest Dekalb. Johnson being guarded by Sun.
Two very good guards, Darius, KD Johnson, and Sun going at it right now.
6:08, 28-25 in favor of Therrell. KD Johnson to Eugene Brown. Sun was in the area of Eugene Brown. The foul will go to him officially. .606. Darius Johnson out to Walton, out to Brown. He's going to go inside, and a nice shot right there by James Glisson III.
Nice shot by the free throw line. Nice shot at the free throw line.
Calvin Miller with hands in his face. He's going to have a shot to make it 30-27. 5:49, 27-28. His first shot is off the front of the rim. So the game is still a one-possession game. KD Johnson, Darius Johnson had some good offensive showings as he has great finesse right there, and as he gets knocked down, makes it through 4 and 1.
Tough jump shot. Tough jump shot by KD Johnson. He's got a chance to get an and one and take the lead right here.
29-29, 5:40 in this first half.
This game, I've seen so many tough shots, tough layups, tough jump shots. What a game so far.
Great game. Darius Johnson. Game is tied. Armbruster on the rebound. Sees a man deep. Was thrown in the direction of Cameron Fortson, but a little bit out of his reach. So Brown will take it. Throw it in to Johnson. Johnson calling out his progressions. Making Rashawn Frederick miss and went for the fake and almost rebounded by Southwest Dekalb, but Eugene Brown is going to throw it on the outside of Darius Johnson. Johnson cannot get it in, and Therrell will have possession again. Calvin Miller. Miller will try to find an open lane. Miller cuts it Armbruster. 5 minutes exactly, 29-29 tie game.
I think he's going to call a turnover. I think he stepped out of bounds.
Johnson, 4:55 and counting. Dribble off his right hand. Trying to find a white jersey open, and he does. On the right wing, and that was a three-point attempt by Southwest Dekalb, unsuccessful, but they get the 2. Nice job right there after Glisson's missed 3 by Chandler Sanders to put it in. 4.5 minutes for Therrell to put some points on the board. Rashawn Frederick for a three. Gonna hit the backboard, but a foul was called. 31-29, 4:22, but they're gonna make it 31-31, and it's gonna be an and one for Armbruster.
Big finish by the big fella down low. Got a chance to.
Armbruster, the big 6'4", 200-pound sophomore, believe it or not. Johnson cuts underneath. Tries to get it in, does not. Miller with hands to the back of his head. Armbruster makes a spin move. That's a nice block by Glisson. Well, let's see what's being called right here.
What's he gonna call? Looked like I thought that was a good block.
A great block by James Glisson.
Inverted Wilson.
Inverted Wilson, yeah, so it was a great block right there by the 6'6", 220-pound forward, James Glisson. Southwest Dekalb is going to give it to Glisson, and a nasty dunk.
Sit on the rim, big fella.
Give it to the big guy. 33-31, Miller.
Miller, he gets fouled up. It looked like Eugene Brown he got fouled by. And did you see Glisson just go baseline and just sit on that rim?
Beautiful dunk. Right there. Just a big guy James Glisson is. You saw the replay. And Miller knocks it through to make it a 1-point deficit on that free throw. 3:51, 32-33. Miller does have another free throw attempt to try to tie this game. And we have some discussion going on right now. Barry, this is probably one of the better games that we've seen for today.
I mean, you know, other than the dunk fest that Eric Gaines put on last game.
That was a joy to watch.
Trying to see if they're Calvin Miller standing at the free throw line by himself. I'm trying to figure out what's the call.
Yeah,
is it a technical foul or is it?
And yep, by himself. Calvin Miller is the junior point guard and shooting guard, 5'11", 165 pounds.
And we got another discussion.
Yeah. We really do appreciate you guys that have watched the SWD Showdown all the way through. You are joining us as we are live here at Southwest Dekalb High School in Decatur, Georgia. Fans of Southwest Dekalb are sticking around, seeing their hometown team taking on Therrell. As there is plenty of discussion right there with Eugene Brown. Eugene Brown Jr., like we mentioned, the father of Eugene Brown the third. All right, well, here we go. And rolls out of the rim.
We had a double take.
And yeah, so you're right. So both teams are going to get a shot. And Boy, this guy is one of the better shooters on this team.
No doubt about it. And there's a reason Hassan, his recruitment is really starting to pick up, and the team is really starting to get interested. Only just a junior.
35-32, 3:51. Eugene Brown. 6'5", towers most of the other team. As is a pass to Johnson. Johnson looks across the court, sees a man open, but they're gonna pass it underneath, and a good field goal right there by Glisson. Therrell. Frederick is surrounded by white jerseys, surrounded by Johnson and Glisson. As both teams will discuss their strategies moving forward. You can watch SWD TV whenever and wherever you want. Streaming live and on demand on Amazon Fire TV, Roku TV, Apple TV, and Android TV. You can also visit theswdtv.com to watch full game broadcasts, replays, and select original content. 37-20 or 37-32 is your score. 3:27 is the time that is remaining.
Definitely been a good game. Like I said, both teams are playing extremely hard.
Yeah, Frederick is going to be taking 3:20. Sun is in the game. That's an attempted screen by Fortson. Frederick back to Sun. Trying to be screen again by Cameron Fortson. Fortson pulls in. Fortson goes for the shot, but it's going to be an air ball. It's going to be a little bit short. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson sees Eugene Brown for three. Off the front side of the rim. Not through.
Tipped out by Therrell. Southwest is going to keep the ball.
Southwest, like we mentioned, will keep the ball. 32-37 and still this score. Going to throw to Glisson, to Brown. On the outside is a nice shot by Miles Love.
Good rotation by Southwest on that series.
40-32 as we approach 2.5 minutes in this quarter. Sun. There's been two shots that he's made with great finesse moves as he makes it in, and that is Glisson, who had a lane but he cannot get it in. Sun now has Eugene Brown to beat. And a foul, and he knocks down our SWD TV banner.
Our sign's taking a beating over there, Hassan.
Yeah, I want to see, most importantly, is Juwan all right? Care about his well-being. Has the sign to protect him. .215, 30-40. This game has been tight all the way through.
Therrell's kind of missed a couple of free throws here and there. But they're only down 6 right now.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Barry. It's not that far out of reach. Like the past 2 games that we've called where it just got out of momentum, just one shift in momentum could change everything. Both teams have been keeping up and not allowing the other team to get away with that momentum as Roman Sun comes in for his second free throw, and it is through. 35-40 with 2:15 remaining. Brown to pass it in to Johnson, back to Brown. Brown has a man open, and Miles Love. Love to Brown. Brown on a floater. Man, this guy can do it all. Frederick sees a man open. That is Sun. Sun with a nice layup off the backboard. 37-42. Both teams are going back and forth. Johnson underneath to Searcy.
I love Romaine's son, Therrell. Tough guard, man. Tough, heady guard. Just a junior, 5'8", 160.
Wytavis Searcy, the junior forward, 6'2", 180 pounds, gets them a point. Added to their lead, 43-37. Can make it 44-37, a 7-point game. It will not be, it will stay a 6-point lead. A minute 49 in, counting. Robinson is open, has a lane open underneath the rim, back to Fortson. Gets it, 39-43. And a long pass right there by Miles Love. It seems like a little bit of miscommunication right there. On the rebound is Ambrester. Son trying to find a red jersey open. He finally does. That is Calvin Miller on the perimeter. Underneath is going to be Fortson.
Nice take by Fortson.
Yeah, that is a foul. Cameron Fortson. Another big guy, 6'4", 200 pounds. Shooting forward.
That's been the Achilles heel, how far free throws right now from the Therrell squad.
Yeah, absolutely, Barry. It's been a Achilles heel, like you said, and a missed opportunity to make it a one-possession game. But he gets it right there. Brown looking for a white jersey, finds Kadarius Johnson. Johnson loses control of the ball. Frederick was the man that was guarding Johnson. A minute 15 for Johnson to add on to the lead. Johnson, it's a nice block by Armbruster. Frederick with the rebound. Fortson to Son. Son to Miller. Brown trying to play defense, so is Kadarius Brown.
Nice catch. Nice catch.
Oh, nice play right there by Armbruster.
Nice catch by Armbruster in the paint.
Love to Searcy. On the rebound is Son. Son. These teams going back and forth. Even with a hand on the ball, gets it knocked through. Roman Son. And Calvin Miller with an opportunity right there. Misses a dunk. Kadarius Johnson on the rebound. Fortson has his hands on it. Ambrester to Son. Son has Frederick open. Goes for the three, off the rim, but that's going to be rebounded by Son. Misses the shot. Fortson puts it up, and he gets it. 46-43 with 4 seconds and counting. 2, 1. Johnson will not get it on the buzzer. What action we have here at Southwest DeKalb High School. 46-43 is your score. Therrell leads. Barry, both teams have been playing well on offense, on defense. What do you go, if you're Eugene Brown and the coach, what do you say to your team going to halftime?
Hey, you just keep battling. I mean, look, Therrell's in a hostile environment. Obviously, they brought everybody with Therrell with them. Like I said, they're getting punched and they're punching back. Romaine's son is incredible right now.
It's incredible, great basketball that we have for you guys on the SWDtv.com. You guys are watching the SWD Showdown, sponsored by Planet Fitness. Stick around, we'll be back for the second half on the SWDtv.com. We welcome you guys back in for the second half of this game between Southwest Dekalb and Therrell. Both mascots, the Panthers. 46-43 is your score at the start of the half, as Katie Johnson is underneath, cannot get the layup, and Calvin Miller will take it for Therrell. Therrell looking to add on to their lead with Fortin, but it's recovered by Pittman on the rebound. Eugene Brown being guarded by Roman Sun. Brown is going to get rid of it to Walton. Walton in the corner to Glisson, but off the rebound is going to be Fortin for Therrell. Yeah, it's a foul called. Fortin's going to have a chance to add 2.
Hassan, the thing about these two teams, these are two high-motor teams. They're just, you know what, in a game like this, you just got to keep grinding it out. Whoever plays defense, probably in the last 2 minutes of this game, is probably going to win this basketball game.
49-43, this game has been tight throughout the whole entire contest. 7-14 and counting. Brown to Walton, back and forth, but now this is going to be Eugene Brown for 3 off the front of the rim, but he rebounds his own shot out of the hands of Glisson. Sun by himself only has Walton to the beat, and it's going to be a foul.
Romaine Sun again just making plays.
So Roman Sun at the free throw line, like you mentioned, barrier earlier in the game, that's been their Achilles heel, the free throws. Sun will not get this one. 49-43 with 6:57 remaining in this quarter. Roman Sun, the point guard, gets one of his free throws down. It's going to be Johnson and Walton passing it back and forth. And in the corner is going to be Eugene Brown. Overshoots his 3. Pittman tried to get it, could not get it. This is Armbruster. It looked like he wanted to dunk it, but Walton was in the way, but nonetheless, it still counts. Walton to Johnson in the direction of Eugene Brown, but a little too far for him. 6:29 with remaining in this quarter, 52-43 in favor of Therrell. Therrell in the red jerseys, and Southwest Dekalb in the white. Sun. There's Johnson guarding him. It's going to be Armbruster. Going to be Miller on the end around. Armbruster's going to take it inside. And off the bobble, Sun tries to get it. Eugene Brown passes it deep to Kadarius Johnson. Oh, misses the dunk. 6 minutes, 52-43. Roman Sun has some open lanes. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Holy moly.
Hey, that was nasty. Man, that was nasty.
Roman Sun. Wow. That is unreal. As we take a look at the replay.
Man.
Oh my goodness. Gosh. Therrell is putting on a show right now. But Southwest Dekalb is no bum in its own right, as Calvin Miller gets underneath the rim. Won't get it in, but it is 54-43. 5:22.
You know what? Southwest Dekalb is playing hard. Therrell's just playing harder. They're out toughening Southwest. There's a word, out toughening Southwest Dekalb right now. Romaine Sun, though, man.
He's been great. 55-43. Miller shot. 1 for 2 on free throws. Eugene Brown to Walton. In the middle to Glisson. Glisson cuts inside, but he's going to look back. He's going to pass it to Walton. Walton tries to get it to Glisson, but it gets rebounded. Fortson had it, but Kadarius Johnson goes for the 3, does not get it. Fortson on the rebound. And Robinson not happy about this because it's against Therrell.
Call that on Fortson hooks somebody.
Yeah, Fortson is going to get called on that as Johnson throws it into Brown. Son with the takeover. He's going to throw it to Armbruster. Pittman in on the rebound as he has a sea of red jerseys around him. Maintains possession. 55-43 with less than 5 minutes in this quarter. Johnson to Pittman. Pittman to Walton. Walton steps up near the free throw line. Good. (45-55). Southwest Dekalb down by 10. Miller to Fortson.
And the big difference has been that every time Southwest has tried to press, Therrell's just throwing the ball over the top.
45-55 is still your score with less than 4.5 minutes. Roman Sun in to throw it in to Fortson. Fortson gets it. 57-45. Walton to Johnson. Back to Walton. To Glisson. To Walton. Makes Armbruster miss with those moves. Nice finesse. Southwest Dekalb, 57-47, down by 10. As Therrell. Pittman lands on it. It's going to be given to SWD. And some discussion going on right now. Eugene Brown has been a highlight reel so far this entire game. He'll be the one to pass it in to Johnson. Johnson has Walton to his left, Brown on his right. Then give it to Walton. Gets back into Brown. Brown back to Walton. Walton has a shot at making the 3, and he gets it. And
should be Southwest Dekalb.
Yeah, Sun was it. Sun didn't have his eyes on it.
Somebody stuck their hands in there and slapped it off the Sun at the last minute. Eugene Brown's gonna take a timeout right here.
So as they are taking a timeout, we would like to encourage you guys to watch SWD TV and remind you guys that you can watch SWD TV whenever and wherever you want. Streaming live and on demand on Amazon Fire TV, Roku TV, Apple TV, and Android TV. You can also visit SWDtv.com to watch full game broadcasts, replays, and select original content. 3:47 in the third quarter remaining. 57-50. 7-point lead goes to Therrell in this last game of the SWD Showdown, sponsored by Planet Fitness. Barry, who are you favoring right now?
I mean, just the way the energy that Therrell's playing with is right now, Southwest Dekalb's got to step up to the task and try to match that energy.
And like you mentioned before and earlier in the broadcast, this is at Southwest Dekalb High School, but the Therrell crowd came out and is showing support for their team. Johnson in to pass it in. And as Walton is going to get hit by Sun, that'll bring up immediate stoppage. So Sun checks out, and this is going to be Rashawn Frederick. He's been in the game a couple of times today. Walton to Brown. Back to Walton. Looking for a white jersey that is open. Gonna get it to Cersei. Walton. The corner.
What's gonna be interesting is Sun is out the game right now. Let's see if Southwest can make it wrong. Big shot by Walton right there.
That was a great shot. 3:20 and counting. Miller. Way to get away, but could not get it in. Eugene Brown on the rebound. Brown lets it slip through. Frederick tries to chase it out, and it goes out of bounds. (57-53), so Southwest Dekalb is catching up. 3:06, Frederick. Johnson and Brown on him. Fortson has it. Going for the shot and gets it. Therrell trying to get away with this lead. 59-53. This is Glisson. Oh, he's down the middle, cannot get it. Miller. Looking for Armbruster. Tried to dunk it. Gets knocked down. And it's going to be a foul on Southwest Dekalb. And Armbruster will have a chance at a couple of points. And bouncing out of the rim. No good. 2:37, 59, 53 in favor of Therrell. Trying to make it 60, and he does not. Walton. Down the center. Good aggression right there by Walton. And there's a man open, Frederick. Frederick, miscommunication. Maybe he was trying to get an Armbruster in the middle of the court. (2:20, 55, 59). And Miller, Brown guarding Miller. Miller can take it himself. Kind of confused Armbruster. Oh, and Miller gets two right there, and this is Johnson. Johnson with a nice touch and gonna go in with Cersei's assistance.
Nice putback by Cersei. Game going back and forth.
Armbruster gets the ball, but will be out of bounds. Change of possession.
61-57, 1:52 left.
This has been tight all the way through. Frederick to Armbruster, guarded by Glisson. And it goes in with the nice touch by Cole Serena. The 6'4", 220-pound senior. Eugene Brown with Miller in his face. Brown trying to look for a foul of some sort. Does not get it. Minute and a half, 63-57. Therrell.
Southwest is going to get the ball back since somebody tipped the ball.
That's what they're calling it, so. SWD will still get possession. Beautiful dunk right there by James Glisson III. And one.
Hey, to give it and go, man, to give it and go. Nice finish by Big James Glisson.
That's a grown man right there. 6'6", 220 pounds. Frederick, back to Armbruster. Gonna give it to Frederick. Glisson cuts underneath, does not get it. Losing control of the ball. Fortson, gonna throw it up, does not get it.
Ball gonna stay with Therrell. And if you notice Hassan, you notice that Therrell's trying to steal minutes with Romain Son on the bench right now, and they still got a lead, 63-59.
That's a good point. As Cersei checks out and Chandler Sanders checks in for Southwest. Armbruster, beautiful! Positioning by Armbruster for the dunk! And a beautiful counter right there by James Glisson. Back and forth action by both teams with 51 seconds remaining.
Big time by James Glisson. Back-to-back, nice finishes by the two big fellas.
Then back-to-back and ones for Glisson. And this one goes through. (62-65). Still a one-possession game. Walton will check out, and Michael Wright, the 6'1" junior, will check in at guard. All right, so this is Frederick. Therrell still hangs on to it somehow. Up for a nice floater as he falls down. Give a man one.
Down the basket.
(62, 67, 43 seconds. And for Therrell, they have an opportunity to add an extra point on here. As for Southwest, Ryan White checks in, and checking out is going to be James Glisson. Also in there is Amir Abdullah. Eugene Brown will take it after the made extra point. Give it to Abdullah, back to Brown. 40 seconds, 68-62. Johnson, back to Brown. He's gonna throw it underneath towards the center by Chandler Sanders.
Nice shot by Chandler Sanders at the free throw line.
Miller, 20 seconds. Guarded by Brown. Ten seconds. Miller cuts inside. Gets out of his hands. 4 seconds, 68-64. Eugene Brown to Abdullah to Johnson. 1 second. Does not get it in. So 68-64 is your score at the end of the quarter. We have one more quarter of action left in this SWD showdown.
What did they call a foul?
Prior to the clock stopping. Oh, this will be huge.
Wow.
That is big.
Wow.
That is big for Southwest.
Actually didn't. I wish I could go back to my replay because I don't think he got it off in time.
Definitely, it's a close call.
So here's the thing, son. He's gonna shoot a free throw, 2 free throws, no time on the clock, 68-64.
Yeah, this will be a good opportunity for Southwest to make it 66-68 if they get this.
And they put .3 back on the clock.
So that might, depending on how fast you are, give a full court shot to Therrell. 65. Katie Johnson to make it 66, does not get it. And now that it will officially be the end of the third quarter, so 68-65, Therrell in the lead. You're watching the SWD Showdown, sponsored by Planet Fitness on the SWDtv.com. Welcome back to the final quarter of not just this game, but this whole SWD Showdown, sponsored by Planet Fitness. We appreciate you guys joining us all the way through. 8 minutes remain in this tight contest between the Therrell Panthers and the Southwest Dekalb Panthers. Sun back in the game. Calvin Miller being guarded by Sanders. Miller cuts inside, back to Sun, and attempts a three-pointer, gets it.
Big three ball by Sun. Start the fourth quarter.
Eugene Brown gets out of his hands, but Glisson is there to pick it up. Johnson on the perimeter in the right wing, cuts inside, and it's going to be Armbruster guarding Johnson. So Johnson will be on the free throw line yet again. He was on the free throw line at the end of the third quarter in that judgment call of free throws that you could call. But Johnson makes this one through. Two for two. Armbruster to Miller. 7:28 and counting. Sun out of his hands. (67-71) is your score. Southwest Dekalb down by 4 as Armbruster slips out of his hand. That is Kadarius Johnson looking to shoot the ball in. Boy, he wanted to dunk, but Fortson was in the way.
Well, out of bounds. That could have done a bang-bang play that easily could have been a foul call.
Still 67-71, 7-17. Johnson, pump fake, cuts inside again. He's going to get contacted. Johnson could very well put Southwest Dekalb in this game off of free throws alone, as he makes one right there.
Nice by Katie Johnson.
Three-point contest with 7:14 remaining.
They
Armbruster. And we're going to call it against Southwest Dekalb. Armbruster at the free throw line. Giving Therrell the opportunity to get away with that free throw, 72-68. And his second free throw is good, and that is big. 5-point lead for Therrell with 7 minutes approaching. This is Walton. Walton to the corner. Now the pass to Johnson. Walton is free in the middle. Great play design. Sun, guarded by Sanders. Sun's gonna pass it. And
Therrell took a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, 30-second timeout. Gonna give an opportunity for them to go over their game plans. 6:45, only a 3-point contest. This is close. It's gonna come down to the wire. If you're Therrell right now with the lead, what's your strategy? Do you be aggressive and keep on shooting, or just play the clock?
Well, Therrell's been aggressive all night. Like I said, it's worked for him. Romaine's son in the game, big fella, armbruster. I mean, they've just been tough. Southwest, actually, they've got Southwest on their heels. They're really making Southwest work.
6:45. Miller has Sun open, but he'll keep it himself, guarded by Walton. Miller stops, shoots, gets it.
My son, so to answer your question, Therrell can't slow down. They don't know how to slow down, and like I said, they're putting it back on Southwest Dekalb to make plays to beat them.
Brown to Johnson. Johnson won't get it, but
almost an and 1 though.
You're right, yep. Johnson, the man of the hour at the free throw line.
Katie Johnson's got to do a better job of knocking down his free throws. So.
Johnson hasn't been too accurate so far, but he has knocked a couple of them through, including this one, 71-75. .6:15 in this contest. Johnson's second free throw is good. Miller. And Therrell has an opportunity to increase the lead as this shot was unsuccessful. Miller had a chance to put it up again, but could not do so. 6 for 5, 72-75.
They're going to get a jump ball call until we Southwest ball.
Sun falls down. Walton to Glitson to Sanders. In. 5:58 remaining. 75-74. And the crowd is on their feet for this tight contest. Good offense, good defense all the way through. Fortson gets it in. 77-74. Walton for Southwest Dekalb. Trying to find a white jersey, Kadarius Johnson. Puts it in the middle of the court. Unsuccessful attempt by Glitson. Sun. Sanders being aggressive. Armbruster.
Romaine's son is just right now, he's breaking Southwest back.
Sun is a one-man show right now. 79-74. Darius Johnson, yet again. That's a sight we've been seeing all day. On the free throw line.
You just got to knock him down on my side. Push him on.
So he's been accurate as of late. In his last 5 free throw attempts, he's made all 5. (79-75). This will make it a 3-point game. And it does. 5:07. Therrell will take it easy. Sun reading his progressions. Sun being covered by Walton. Sun will cut inside. Loses the ball, and it's free for all for anyone. And jumping on top of it is Fortson. Darius Johnson trying to get it. Signaling for too many steps, but it will be Therrell ball.
It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be Therrell ball.
4:45, 79-76. Miller will pass it in. And out of bounds by Walton. Jarrett Walton knocks that one out of bounds. Miller will go a little bit further back. .429, 79-76. And this is going through Fortson. Fortson might have some room to make a shot, and he does.
Nice shot, big by Fortson.
Deep to KD Johnson. Johnson almost had that one in, but
oh, wow. He's calling that a 3-shot.
wow. It's 81-76. Johnson, whenever he's been at the line for a free throw, has always been down by 5, and he's always made 2 of them. But this time, he can make it a 2-point game if he makes all 3. This shot right here will be critical. With 4:33 remaining, 81-78. Johnson will not get it. Miller on the rebound. Missed opportunity right there. And this is a change of possession. Darius Johnson with the ball. Johnson will get fouled.
I don't know about that call.
It's tough. You see the faces of the Panthers on the court.
I don't know about that call. I wasn't sure. He went a little bit out of control. I think he just hit the bottom of the arm.
It is a controversial call. Miles Love was the one that had the turnover and gave it to Johnson. And Johnson has found himself a new home on the free throw line. Could have made it a 1-point game, but it is a 2-point game instead. It's 81-79 as Therrell will have it. Sets his feet. Miller gets it. 83-79. Pass back there by Brandon Kilpatrick to Miller.
Calvin Miller's having a ball game.
He sure is. Looking for the white jersey is Walton. Walton and Johnson. Johnson being guarded by Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick will get beat, and Johnson gets it off the backboard. 3:39, 83-81. Sun to Miller. Miller throws it up. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Charles called out the big call.
Johnson. You see the expression and the passion on his face. He is rallying his team. We have Eugene Brown in. Brown to Walton. 83-81. Miller guarding Walton. Walton to the corner to Johnson. Johnson across the court to Eugene Brown. Brown thought he had a shot. They love Walton to Johnson. Johnson's going to take the shot. Does not get it. But Eugene Brown on the rebound. Miles Love recovers. That is Glisson. And Calvin Miller in the face of Glisson. What action we are seeing in the last 3 minutes of this game.
Now we'll get down to a free throw shooting contest. Both teams are going to be shooting free throws for the rest of the game.
This game has been exciting to watch. Whether you're attending live or watching with us on the SWDtv.com, Glisson makes one of his free throws to make it a 1-point game.
Glisson gets tied up with this big free throw right here.
This is big right here. Gets it! Clutch play by Glisson. This crowd is roaring. Therrell falls out there is Shari Sanders. Gets the dunk. Oh, mama. Listen to this place. Unreal. Wow. Chandler Sanders. Barry, I'm loving this game.
Yeah. Hey, this is probably, I know it's too early to say, man, but this is one of the best games. Definitely the best game of the day over here. So, I mean, this has been crazy, though. And we still got 2 minutes and 41 seconds left.
Now we know why this was the main event of the SWD Showdown sponsored by Planet Fitness. This game is down to the wire. As both teams are coming out of the timeout. .41, 83-85. Southwest Dekalb in the lead. Fortson to Miller, back to Fortson. Sanders tries to cut back. Son has a beat on Sanders, throws it up, hits the rim. Eugene Brown to James Glisson. Beautiful dunk. Oh, that was that. Miller for Therrell, gets it, responds back. We are approaching 2 minutes. 2:08, 85-87. Amazing athleticism we are seeing here today.
What a finish by Big James. We'll see the replay right there. Gee.
Beautiful. Eugene Brown, one of the best shooters on this team, in this game, could not get that one through.
Missed the first one, he's still 8, we'll shoot the second one, 87-85.
After a few bounces, will not get it. It's still a 2-point game. Miller with 2 minutes approaching. Look at the finesse. A.D. Johnson to lose his footing, 87-87. Everybody on their feet. Glisson with a nice touch. Will not get it. Rebounded by Fortson. Minute 40. Inside the arm pressure. It's a turnover to Eugene Brown with a beautiful spin. Brown on minute 34. Slows things down. Kadarius Johnson had the ball. It is going to be a timeout. This is good high school basketball we're seeing here today.
This is a great way to start the season.
Looking at both sides, the Dekalb side and Therrell. This crowd is ruckus.
Once again, we got a packed house out here in Southwest Dekalb.
A minute 32, 87-87. This is as best as it will ever get. Coming out of the timeout. After both coaches discussing their game plans. Eugene Brown and the Southwest Dekalb Panthers will pass it in. Gives it to Johnson. Time is winding down. Walton to Eugene Brown, motioning Walton to go back. Passes it back to Walton. Jarrett Walton gives it to Kadarius Johnson. Minute and 10, 87-87. To Walton. Johnson to Brown. Time is winding down. Slowing things down. Glisson to Johnson. To Walton. 47 seconds.
Curious to see if Southwest is going to try to play for the last shot right here. Eugene Brown is going to think about it, call a timeout. If I'm both coaches, 40 seconds is a long time to hold a basketball. If I'm Eddie Johnson at Therrell, if I'm Eugene Brown, I'm going to go ahead and just try to score and then turn around and play some defense. If I'm Eddie Johnson at Therrell, I'm thinking to myself, let's try to make them score. We don't want them to hold a basketball.
Good point right there, Barry. 40, like you said, 40 seconds is a long time. You slow down the momentum because these teams have been going back and forth all day, and holding onto the ball is just going to get Therrell out of the game. So good strategy right there by Eugene Brown Jr. Jarrett Walton will pass it in. James Glisson. Walton. 36 seconds, 35. Eugene Brown guarded by Miller. Miller passes it to Sanders. To Brown. Brown. Guarded by Miller. Causing him to make adjustments in 14 seconds. A lot of time has run down on this clock.
14.9 seconds left. Two big free throws for Eugene Brown.
This is critical. Miller is upset with himself.
Miller just fouled out.
2 big free throws riding on the arm of Eugene Brown. Puts his team up by 1.
87-88, 14 with 9 left.
Let's see if he can make it for 2, and he does not. And that'll be big, arm buster. We'll hand it off to Sun. Boy. So there's a timeout called. Sun wanted the foul.
So Southwest Dekalb wanted the foul for the elbow. I kind of think Therrell wanted the foul because he was being harassed.
Regardless, it's timeout, 87-88. 12 seconds. You would think 12 seconds is not a lot. I mean, it's still plenty of time. The way that this game has been going, couldn't make a shot.
Comes out with the cab right here, Hassan. I'm denying Roman Sands at all costs. I don't care who else catches the ball. Calvin Miller's out of the game. I don't care if anybody else catches the ball. I'm denying Roman Sands because he's the one who gets his Therrell team in their offense.
That's true. What action we've been seeing here on SWDtv.com. I'm Hassan Khan. He's Barry Browner. We appreciate you guys tuning in. And if you ever want to recap on any of this action, you can always subscribe to us on our YouTube channel. So for Therrell, this is big. Fortson goes inside. Sun. Let's see what the call. It was off the hands of Sun.
We're going to give it to Southwest because he actually got fouled.
So that is a big break for Therrell. 8 seconds remain, down by a point. Therrell is going to give it to Sun all the way back. Sun is going to slip. And that was close.
Hey, I don't know. That might have been a travel. That might have been a travel. Yeah.
Getting away with it.
And that's what Eugene Brown is asking. If we can look at Eugene Brown, that's what he's talking about right now.
Well, whether it was a travel or a timeout, it's going to stop it for the time being. And that's big. It's going to be still Therrell's ball.
Okay, 5.5 left. You can't get the ball to Roman Sands. Somebody else has got to step up and make a play right here. I don't know if it's going to be Rashawn Frederick. I don't know who it's going to be, but we can't report it, but do not let Romaine Sun touch the ball. Notice that they're double teams. They got one guy at the bottom, they got one guy at the top.
Fortson will pass it in. 5 seconds. Here we go. Armbruster has the ball. And he's going to be taken away by Darius Johnson to run that clock down. And the victory goes to or maybe I spoke too soon. 3 seconds, actually. Jumped the gun a little bit on that one. But Therrell would have to play tight coverage here.
If they can't get a steal, they got to foul immediately.
He's gonna get it to Armbruster. Armbruster has it, throws it up. Does not get it. A great game. Team game down to the final second. Southwest Dekalb takes home the victory on their home court. 88-87. What can you take away from this game?
Man, you know what? Southwest Dekalb was without two starters. They battled a tough Therrell team who got a chance to win 2A, who got a chance to win Class 2A this year. Southwest Dekalb is going to be a problem. Both of these teams play hard. I can't wait to see these guys down the road.
Yeah, this is going to be great basketball for you guys that we've got planned for you coming up this whole basketball season on the SWDtv.com. We appreciate you guys joining us for the SWD Showdown, sponsored by Planet Fitness. Barry, before we sign off, any last minute thoughts, any recognition, any shout outs?
Hey, if you missed the game, man, please check it out on SWD TV. Watch it. We had other games going on, man. Unbelievable atmosphere over here in Southwest. This is unbelievable.
Absolutely. Great game of high school, or great action of high school hoops here today. But on behalf of my broadcast colleague, Barry Browner, I'm Hassan Khan saying so long from the SWDtv.com.